Hello my lovelies. Welcome to your yoga practice today. So I hope that you spent some time with the first 3 classes, okay? And so now we get to play in this class. So let's have you sitting up nice and tall. You're familiar with your breath now, okay? So sitting up nice and tall, close your eyes if that feels comfortable. If you're still not comfortable with having your eyes closed, that's totally fine. Just take a soft gaze to the floor, okay? If you're happy to have your eyes closed, what you can try out is to kind of hold your gaze at your brow point, that point between your eyebrows just above the bridge of your nose. So you can play around with that if you would like to, okay? But mostly what we want to do is focus on our breath. So inhaling through the nose, feeling the body expand, the chest expands, belly. And as you exhale, feeling the body gently contract. Inhaling, the chest opens and lifts, the belly expands. And as you exhale, see if you can let the belly gently contract and then the rib cage lower. A little bit more directional with our breath. So we're inhaling, chest, belly. Exhaling, belly, chest. Inhaling, chest, belly. Exhaling, belly, chest. If that just feels like it's too much, okay, just breathe as you need to breathe. Inhale, expand, exhale, contract. Okay, but keep coming back to this breath. Okay, so if you can, just try for a couple of breaths and then go back to just breathing. So inhaling, chest, belly. Exhaling, belly, chest. And see if we can maintain that rhythm or the intention of that rhythm throughout our practice today. So staying with that rhythm, we're going to start to wake the spine up a little bit more. So we'll do our cat-cow movements. Okay, so hands on the thighs. When you're ready with your inhale, you're going to roll forward on your sit bones, lift the chest, lift the chin. And then when you're ready to exhale, we're going to roll back on our sit bones. Round out the back. Tuck the chin all the way down to the collarbones if you can. Something like that. Inhaling, lifting, moving forward, exhaling, rolling back, stretching out through the back body as we compress the front. So as we're moving, let's see if we can really start to harmonize our breath and our movement. So again, just play around with this, set an intention, okay, but we don't need to judge ourselves. It's not right or wrong or good or bad if we're not quite coordinated. Okay, might take a few times doing this class to get the hang of it. Okay, just remembering yoga's fun. It's just setting some intentions to move towards. So as you inhale, see if you can start to lift your chin and your chest and then roll forward on your sit bones. And then as you exhale, you want to exhale from the belly, start at the tailbone and then roll back. And then chin comes down. When you're ready to inhale, see if you can lead with your chin, then your chest, then roll forward on your sit bones. And exhaling, starting at the sit bones and rolling back. So now we're really starting to mimic that idea of inhaling chest, belly, exhaling belly, chest. And again, if that all just feels like it's going over your head today, let it. Most important, we're inhaling into a cow shape and exhaling into a cat shape. We'll take 3 more breaths. Next time you're ready to inhale, let's inhale and we'll find a neutral spine. So take a moment to just sit, okay? Sometimes when we've done cat-cow for a few breaths, it's almost like a little bit of a whoosh feeling in our head. And what we've done, we've opened up the space, the tension in the muscles in the neck and shoulders. So we're getting more blood flow, okay? And that oxygen is making us feel a little bit more vitality, which in turn can make us feel a little bit ramped. So just take a couple of breaths just to kind of settle yourself down. Enjoy the sensation. It's a good thing. Okay. All right, my lovelies. So we're going to use a functional range of motion. Okay. So we're kind of putting two movements together today. So we're putting together a twist and we're putting together a side bend. Okay. So sitting up nice and tall, find the four corners of your feet. Let's have the knees together, okay? And let's actually actively squeeze the legs, okay? As soon as you have a little bit of active squeezing, you feel the thigh muscle switch on, particularly through the inner thigh. So the deep core line, the core isn't just the muscles under your belly button. The deep core line actually starts at the arch of your foot, comes through the inner thigh, across the hips, all the way up through the spine, okay? Right up into the throat, where if you make the sound G, okay, where you feel that vibration, that is the top of your deep core line. There's a secondary one that runs from the palm of the hand all the way through the arm, the deep, along the bone, and then connects to the heart center. Okay, so squeeze the knees together. Okay, so now we're kind of doing something active and we're going to add on a movement, but we don't want to forget the breath. So many things. Okay, so sit up nice and tall, hands on the knees. So our intention for our practice today was staying with the breath. So before we move, let's come back to the breath. So inhaling, expanding, exhaling, contracting. If you're feeling up to it, inhaling chest belly, exhaling belly chest. Again, just see how that goes for you. Okay. So next time you inhale, lengthen through the crown of the head. As you exhale, left hand to the outside of the right thigh, and put your right hand on the seat of your chair. And you can be on your fingertips, okay? Inhale, lengthen again through the crown of the head. And then as you exhale, wiggle your left fingers. We're going to sweep the left fingers across the body. Okay, we're going to lean into our right hand a little bit. Take the left hand across the face. And we're going to arch our back a little bit. So we're still in a twist. We've got a little bit of side bend. On your next exhale, we're going to exhale. Bring the left hand slowly back to land on the outside of the right knee. Inhale, lengthen here, and then exhale, we'll unravel. So nice and slow, super slow breath. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, we'll take the twist to the other side. So right hand to the outside of the right knee. Fingertips can rest on the chair. Take an inhale here to lengthen. And then as you're ready, right hand, so wiggle those right fingers. As you are ready, we're going to take that right hand all the way up, all the way up. Beautiful. So a little bit of a twist and a little bit of a side bend. When you're ready on an exhale, let's unravel. Perfect. Fingertips rest on the knees. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, let's slide our fingertips towards our toes. So don't worry about touching your toes. Okay, if you're touching your knees, if you're touching your shins, that's fine. Big inhale here. Press through the feet. Press through the sit bones. Imagine you're trying to reach the crown of your head forward. And when you're ready to exhale, nice wave. Slide the hands up the legs. Wave up through the spine. Beautiful. Sit up nice and tall. Okay. Perfect. So we're going to do that kind of movement, a little bit of repetition, and we've done this in our previous practices, okay? But we're going to bring the arms up and find, so as you slide your hands up, okay, the back body is now touching the chair, and that's going to give you something to lean on to find a little bit of back bend, okay? All right, so inhale, sit up nice and tall. You can let the legs relax a little bit for this one. Otherwise, it's good to have strong legs, but let's let the legs be a little bit softer for this one. But we still want to connect to the floor with our feet, press through the four corners of your feet. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, slide the hands down the legs. So keep the hands in contact with the legs, going towards the toes. Full exhale. Inhale as you're ready, slide the hands up the legs, all the way to the top of the thighs. Feel your back connect with the chair as your hands get to the top of the thighs. Inhale, float them up. Okay, leaning back. Exhaling, bringing them down, sliding them all the way down towards your feet. Inhaling, sliding all the way up. Lean on the chair. Float the arms up. Exhale. We'll do just a couple more. Last one. Rest the hands on your lap as you exhale. Okay. All right, my lovelies. So we're going to do a sequence of movement. So we're going to do a little bit of coordinating. Okay. So it's going to bend our brains a little bit, but coordination is good for the brain connections. And when we are able to find coordination, it's much better for a balance. Okay. All right, my lovelies. So let's have neat feet, and we want to sit in the middle of the chair, so we've got room to move. Okay, so neat feet, feel the four corners of your feet. Okay, and then as you're ready, we're going to inhale, stretch the arms up. So all these moves are familiar. Exhale, we're going to reach down towards our feet. Now we're going to take an inhale here, so press through your feet, through your sit bones to the crown of the head. Okay, and then as you exhale, wiggle your right toes. As you exhale, we're going to roll up through the spine, pick up the right knee. Oh, hello. Inhale, remember that cow movement? Inhale, chest comes towards the knee, chin lifts. Exhale, remember the cat moves. We're going to roll down through the spine, bring the knee to the chest. Good. Inhale, we're going to put the foot down and stretch the arms up. Exhale, let's see if we can reach down towards our toes. Inhale, let's pause here. Exhale, slide the body up. Inhale, float the arms. Exhale. Okay, let's take that to the other side. Inhale. Exhale. So we're reaching towards our toes. Inhale, take a pause here. Let's find our feet. Press, press, press. And then as you're ready, exhale. We're going to slide up, pick up the knee. Good. Inhale, draw the chest towards the ceiling. Lift with the nose. And then as you exhale, round the back, nose to knee. Good. Inhale, we're going to put the left foot down as we stretch the right arms up. And then exhale, we're going to look down towards our feet. Inhale, pause here, press through your feet, through your sit bones to the crown of the head. So we're creating traction. Exhale, come up. Inhale, float the arms. And exhale. You got that? Got it. Okay. So we're going to do it a little bit faster, okay? So we're still going to stay with the breath, okay? We're going to just be a little bit more conscious. So as you inhale, feel that expansion. As you exhale, feel the sensation of drawing your belly in and up. And as soon as you start to let your belly go, you're creating a vacuum to bring the breath in. Okay? Good?
Okay.
All right. Okay, let's play. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale here, press through the sit bones, through the feet, through the crown. Exhale, round up, pick up the right knee as you come up. Inhale, let's find that cow movement. Chest forward and up, chin up. Exhale, cat, nose to knee. Inhale, putting that right foot down as we stretch the arms up. Exhale. Inhale here. Exhale, roll up through the spine. Inhale and exhale. Other side, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, pressing through the feet, the crown, the sit bones. Exhale, we want to pick up the left knee. Inhale, cow pose, chest forward and up, nose up. Exhale, cat, nose and knees towards one another. Inhale. Arms up, foot down. Exhale. Inhale here. Exhale, roll up one vertebrae at a time. Inhale. Exhale, arms down. One more round. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, pressing. Exhale, round up through the spine, pick up the right knee. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat. Inhale, foot down, fingers up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale here. Exhale, round up. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms down. Other side, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, press. Exhale, let's come up, pick up the left knee. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, foot down, arms up. Exhale. Inhale here. Exhale, roll up. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms down. And just sit. Okay, so find some stillness, just sit, be still, okay, and breathe. Feel all the little sensations in the body. So when we're consciously moving our breath, we can still take deep breaths. Right? We can move with a little bit more pace without compromising the depth of our breath. Beautiful. Nicely done. Okay. All right. So let's come up to standing. Oh, actually, before we stand, because this is really great to strengthen your legs. So let's bring the feet together. Okay. And yeah, if your feet are on something, okay, come to kind of the middle of the chair and you'll want to take your feet off. So this is when we're going to squeeze the knees because we want the deep core line active, right? So when we want to stand, we don't want to use the knee joints. We actually want to use our whole body, okay? So swing the arms. And then remember when we do that exhale, we're going to pull the belly gently in and up, okay? All right, big inhale. Exhale, we're going to almost stand up and sit down. Big inhale. Exhale, almost stand up and sit down. Good. Inhale. Exhale, almost stand up and sit down. Okay, now we're going to stand up. You ready? Inhale. Exhale. Beautifully done. All right. So, my lovelies, you're going to come to the back of your chair. Okay. And I'm going to get you to this time where we've been doing our tiptoes kind of close to the chair. I'm going to invite you to take just kind of like a half step back. So just fingertips are touching, okay? But we don't want to lean forward. So if you're still feeling that you've got to hold on to the chair, stay closer. If you're feeling like you can be light and maybe lift your fingers a little bit, I'm going to invite you to take a half step back. So let's have you coming to the chair. Good. And then once you've come to the chair, you can take your half step back. Okay, so you're in your good spot, right? Okay. So as you're ready, inhale, let's come up onto tiptoes. And exhale, we'll come down. So inhaling, we're coming up. So we're getting good at this one. So we're going to be a little bit more aware of how our body's moving. So as you inhale, as you come up, let's be light on the toes, okay? But focus on pressing the ball of the foot down, okay? And then as you're coming up and as you're going down, imagine you're trying to pull your heels together. Okay, so even if your feet are hip width, okay, there's that imaginary action of drawing the heels together. And as soon as you do that, you're going to feel that deep core line that I was talking about switching on. And it's going to create a lot more steadiness. You're going to have that wobble that sometimes happens when you're coming up. Okay, because this movement, when we're doing it as you're drawing together, as you're coming up, as you're conscious with your breath, the more you do it, you're going to notice you're actually feeling it right up here. It's not a movement in the foot and the ankle. All right. So as you're ready, fingertips touching the chair. Okay. Come up a couple more times. Okay. Now again, if you're feeling wobbly, if your butt's starting to kick out, we're going to just work on that. Okay. Now, if you're feeling a little more fancy, okay, if you're feeling like you've got some good balance, I'm going to invite you to inhale and just bring your arms up off the chair to shoulder height, and exhale, bring your fingertips back to the chair. Okay, and we'll do that a couple more times. Do you need to step back a little bit? There you go. Good. Now, if that's feeling good, maybe you can come up as high as your nose. Okay. And repeat that a few times. Maybe you can come up kind of as high as your forehead. Try that out. And then if you want to get really fancy, we can come all the way up. If you're coming all the way up, remember, we've talked about this with a movement. When you're feeling that resistance, put a little bend in your elbows, draw the shoulder blades down. You can go up and down, you don't have to hold it. And don't hold your breath. No holding of the breath. All right, rest. Okay. Okay. So again, just come to standing, and you can play around with it. And as soon as you can start coming off the chair, okay, you can play around with this a little bit. And again, as I've spoken about, when you're kind of standing in a lineup or something like that, you can play around with this. You don't have to do the arms though. You can have your hands in your pockets if you're feeling really good. All right, so let's come into our chair dog pose. So this is like a little reset. So heel of the palm on the chair back, arms as straight as you can manage, nice long spine. And we're pressing through the feet, and we're lifting the sit bones up. We're reaching through the hands, and we're pulling the sit bones back. So again, we've got that internal kind of stretch happening, that isometric kind of trying to go in both directions at once. All right, let's step back to the chair. Beautiful. Okay, so step back with your left foot. So for this one, we're actually going to keep the legs straight. We're going to inhale, stretch your left arm up. And then as you exhale, we're going to see if we can touch the inside of the right knee. And inhale, come up. And exhale. Good. And inhale, come up. And exhale. And then inhale, come up. Exhale, bring the hand to the chair. Good. Step the feet together. So we'll step to the chair and then we'll step back into a chair dog for a nice deep stretch. Good. So here's a little reset, and then as you're ready, step forward to the chair. Good. Now we'll step back with the right foot. Okay. So as we're here, if you need to, if you're feeling a bit wobbly, remember you can put your foot on that 45-degree angle, but we don't want to twist the knee, right? Okay, so as you're ready, inhale, stretch out with the right hand. And then as you exhale, we're going to bring the right hand to the inside of the left knee. Good. Inhaling, stretching up. And exhaling. Good. And inhale. And exhale. Perfect. Inhale up. And then exhale, hand to the back of the chair. And step your feet together. Perfect. And then we'll come into a chair dog. Beautiful. Excellent. All right. So let's walk back to the chair. Okay. And then turn the chair around. We're going to sit down. Good. Now, we're going to take our knees wide. So if it's available to you, we want the feet maybe slightly wider than chair width. Now that might not feel comfortable. And remember, if you're feeling tightness here, you can sit on your blanket, right? Or you can sit on your block. So you have options. Toes and knees are in the same direction, okay? So we don't want our feet going in one direction and our knees going in another direction, okay? Or the other way around. So if this is feeling too much, okay, your body, your choice, okay? You can take your feet as wide as the chair legs, okay? All right. So now we're going to take our forearms and we're going to rest our forearms on our thighs, okay? So again, we're going to do a little bit of left and right again. So wiggle the left fingers, and we're going to take our left hand to the inside of our left ankle, if it can reach. Okay, so wherever you can manage. And let's see if we can press the elbow against the knee a little bit. Okay, so we're actually creating a little bit of resistance here. So we're pressing the elbow to the knee, and we're pressing the knee back into the elbow. Good. And let's bring that elbow back, or that forearm back onto the left thigh. Okay, and then we'll do that with the same thing with our right hand. So we'll take the right hand to the inside of the right ankle, or as far down as you can reach. And again, we want to create that little bit of push with our elbow to our knee, and then we're pushing our knee to our elbow, so you can feel your arm active and the inner thigh active. Good. Okay, and then let's bring the forearm back onto the thigh. Okay, so let's bring our left hand to our left hip. So as we bring our left hand to our left hip, let's draw the left shoulder back, okay, and see if you can turn your head towards your left shoulder. So you're going to be kind of looking up to the ceiling. Okay, and then we'll come back. Good. And then we'll do the same with our right hand. Okay, so again, hand on the hip first, start to roll back with the shoulder, and then follow through by turning the head. Good. And then we'll come back. So now we're going to kind of put all that together. So we're going to put our left hand towards our left ankle. Now we want that pressing action, so pressing the knee to the elbow, pressing the elbow to the knee. If it feels comfortable to do this, press through your feet. You're going to take your right hand to your right hip, and we're going to look up to the ceiling. Good. Bring your right elbow down, left elbow back. And let's take this adventure to the other side.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so right hand to the inside of the right leg. Press, 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 press through your feet. So now the whole body's active, okay? The legs are active, the belly's active, the arms are active. We'll take our left hand to our left hip. And again, if this all feels too much, just do one part of each, okay? You don't have to put the two together. All right, my lovelies, let's come back to center. Nicely done. Okay, hands on the thighs. Big inhale and an exhale. And we'll zip the legs together. Okay. All right, so lean back in your chair, get comfy. We're going to do the hands, okay? So you can tap, okay? So I'm tapping my thumb to the tip of each finger, okay? If you're comfortable doing that, I'm going to invite you to try to slide. So how that looks is that the thumb starts at the base of the finger and it slides up and back, and then finger number 2 and finger number 3 and finger number 4. Okay. All right. So we're going to add on a little bit here. We've done quite a lot of arms today. Okay. So again, just play around with this. If your shoulders are feeling like they've had enough, just focus on the fingers. Otherwise, keep your back in contact with the chair because the movement is going to be for the neck. Okay, so we're not rounding the whole spine, just the head. So we're going to start either tap. You can do this tapping between each finger, or I'm going to demonstrate with the slide. Okay, so I'm going to start with my thumb at the base of my index finger, my chin down to my collarbones. So I'm going to breathe in, I'm going to slide my thumb up the finger, I'm going to start to lift my arms, and I'm going to start to lift my head. And then when you're ready to exhale, I'm going to start to slide my thumb down the finger, start to lower my arms, I'm going to lower my chin. And then I'm going to do that for finger number 2, middle finger. Nice and slow. When I'm ready to exhale, slide my fingers, lower my chin, my arms. Finger number 3, ring finger. And finger number 4. Good. Now, I'm going to invite you to repeat that, okay? This time you're going to bring your arms out to the sides. We don't have a whole lot of room to do this, so I'm going to sit on the floor to do it, and Mum will have room behind me. So same idea, but this time we're going to bring the arms out to the side. So chin down, thumbs at the base of the index finger. Inhaling, we're coming up, and exhaling. Finger number 2. Finger number 3. And finger number 4. Rest your hands in your lap and take a breath. If it feels nice, you can shake your hands out, or you can open and close, fast, fast, fast. Okay, whatever feels good. And then rest your hands. So, thank you so much for sharing your practice. We're going to close with one Om, and then I'm going to invite you to just take 3 to 5 minutes and sit in your chair, lie down on your mat or in the bed, just for your Shavasana. We'll close with one Om. Bring your palms together. Take a big breath in. And exhale, let the breath go. And let's inhale to close. Satnam. Thank you for sharing your time, for sharing your practice. Namaste.